Hello, everyone. Welcome to Enchanted Babes, the show with D&D under the sea. I am your DM, NerdKicks, and I'm joined as always by my players, Ashta, Alex, and Sun. How's everyone doing today?
Good, just quickly swapping over some faces.
I got some donuts at the store, so I'm pretty happy.
Ooh, nice.
I also got myself a Snorlax mug, which is amazing.
Oh, very nice.
I did spot that. That was
Beautiful.
really cute.
I love it. I love it. That is wonderful.
All right. So, as always, our usual announcement, be sure to follow us on all of our socials. We have TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and all of our episodes are uploaded to YouTube a couple of days after we air. So if you are just joining us now, you can always go back and catch up on previous episodes. Also, my voice is a little rough today, so I apologize for that. But with that said, I think that it's time to jump into the recap.
Elomi and Seb were in the little makeshift tent that they pitched in the forest while, spending the night in the Thessalon forest in order to get to Gembor. And Elomi's hands are on the pillow, and they're looking at Seb. And so today I got attacked by a bird statue. Well, a kind of bird statue. Okay, so we were going through the forest, and I may have gotten just a tiny bit lost, but you understand, right, Seb? I knew you would. Thankfully, Leo took the lead, and then we saw what we thought might have been a person from a distance, but it turned out to be a statue of... Let me check my diary. Phaeofix, I think. It's been a while since I studied that particular god, but he used to be the god of nature and wildness and freedom, so kind of seems like a thematically fitting god for Leo in a few ways. But I don't know, he's fallen out of favor for so long ago. Also, his pet bird attacked me, so I'm not really into that. Eventually, though, I was able to fool it with a very, I guess, tasty to it. That's kind of a gross thought, isn't it? Like a fake vision. And then we were able to team up and destroy it. And I think I saw Leo take a chunk of the living statue, which is a little bit weird, but I'm not going to ask. So that's all that happened today. I'm so glad that you stayed safe through that, because I was not expecting that chomp on the shoulder. Tomorrow, more forest walking, buddy. Night.
All right, and we're back. So, our heroes, having spent the entire day traveling through the kelp forest, just off of the main road, are settling into camp for the night. Does anyone... Describe how you're setting up camp.
Leo would probably be fetching wood. Or whatever we use for, setting up camp.
We determined that there's not fire underwater. You can purchase materials that would create warmth and cook food. I don't know if you have done that. Given that you were traveling, I would say you probably would have. You'd have at least enough for a camp or two.
Yeah, I figured it was just traded out basic equipment. Because you usually have a tinderbox and that jazz.
Mm-hmm. So you'd probably have it's like two special kind of rocks that you kind of smash together that create heat.
Oh,
I didn't catch that.
that's neat.
Oh. So Leo is setting up
I don't know, setting up the tents or whatever, and yeah.
Do you have tents?
Do I have tents?
I probably
In my
do
equipment?
not.
No.
And just far kind of rock that she can hide under.
Okay.
No. Okay, well, Leo's probably rolling out
Just
their
uses
bedroll.
What's available?
Wait, what did you say,
Clear.
Thauma?
I just said that Thauma uses what's ever available in the area to kind of just like bunker down and hide to sleep.
Okay.
Yep, no tent, just a bedroll. All right. We are camping.
All right, so we're sleeping under the waves. As you settle into sleep, the kelp is sort of drifting very slowly, and it's gotten pretty dark. You can't really see the surface or anything, and you each lay out on your bedrolls or underneath a rock and settle into sleep. About the middle of the night, let's see, each of you roll up. What's your passive perception?
14 for Leo.
11.
Where is passive perception? I'm sorry, I forgot everything.
It's going to be 10 plus your perception.
15.
15? Okay, so in the middle of the night, Elomi, you hear a noise and wake up. And probably Leo as well. It sounds a little bit like a grunting and maybe a bit of a whinny kind of noise.
Elomi is going to, barehanded, of course, so as not to scare any wild animals, just creep towards the noise as quietly as possible.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Oh, crap. That's 4. Okay. 22.
Nice. What is Leo doing?
Leo will roll out of their bedroll, probably not very elegantly. Go, ah! What was that?
Elomi goes, shh. There's an animal around here.
So Elomi, as you sort of creep forward into the kelp, make a perception check.
15.
15. You are able to sort of follow the source of the noise, and about 50 feet away, you can see some movement in the kelp. You see a tail here, like a fin there. Something is happening, and as you get closer, you hear more of this like grunting and whinnying.
All right. I'm going to try to edge closer while also getting out of the way of the, what is it, kelp that's blocking my vision?
Kelp is everywhere.
Never mind.
You're in a forest.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
But you can sort of try to wiggle and see if you can catch it between the fronds.
Yeah, I'd like to try that.
You see a large seahorse, and it appears to be being attacked by a shark.
Well, that's not cool. Not on my night watch. How big is the shark, actually, before I decide to jump in?
Medium. It is a medium-sized creature, which is how big you are.
Hey, Leo, you have your spear, right?
I sleep with it.
Excellent. Okay. That seahorse is being attacked. I want to help it.
Hell yeah, and Leo's just going to swim forward. And try to attack the shark.
Let me just sort of...
And go, get out of here, get!
Is anyone waking Thauma up?
Thauma does not hear any of this?
Nope. I have an 11
I guess
perception.
once Leo says, "Let's get it," like you would wake up to that. So Thauma is awake but doesn't know what's going on.
Elomi's just gonna shout, "Over here!" And dancing lights, a sort of guiding path.
Please note that when Thauma gets startled awake, they do shoot out from under the rocks with a cloud of ink trailing behind them.
Okay, so now there is a cloud of ink obscuring your campsite.
Oh, I hope it doesn't stain. All right. Elomi pulls out the crossbow.
All right, so as you approach, or come back towards what you saw, as you get a little closer, you see the giant seahorse. It is wrapped up with a tentacle being held down, while 2 reef sharks are kind of attacking it, and it's trying to escape and it's trying to defend itself. What are you? But are you sneaking up or are you just charging in?
Leo's just full on charging in.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm providing a slightly more stealthy support for the time being.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I love Leo so much. I would kiss their snout so softly.
I got a 7.
Leo got an unnatural 20.
Oh, I got a 14, which is unusual for me. I'm excited.
Well, it's time for our regular free advertisement for owlbear.rodeo. Someone just jacked my sticky note.
I'm sorry, I thought it was the one I placed.
Thievery.
Oh my goodness.
This is a very lovely photo of a seahorse, by the way.
Thank you. I took this photo at the aquarium.
Nice.
I was like, I need pictures of fish. So my friend and I just went to the aquarium.
So you mentioned that it's being held in place by a tentacle. It's not like the seahorse pictured where its tail is just anchoring it in place?
Correct. I could not get a picture of a seahorse being attacked by sharks.
I mean, thank goodness.
I would be very
love
concerned
seahorses.
about the type of aquarium that would house sharks that eat seahorses with seahorses.
Yes.
If there are any sharks that eat seahorses.
It seems like it'd be too small prey, but that might just be me.
So it looks like Leo is up first. You see 2 sharks, and so far you just see a tentacle. You're not sure what is holding the thing. Actually, the first thing that's going to happen is the seahorse is going to try to break free and fail miserably.
Aww.
Now it is Leo's turn.
I'm gonna go up to the closest reef shark, yell at it to go on get, and then I'm going to poke it with my spear.
Okay.
Aggressively.
Are you yelling at it before attacking it?
Yes.
Aggressively.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Okay. Intimidation. I only have a +1. So that is a total of 11.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
Leo.
and go ahead and make your attack. Oh.
Attack.
So we have a brown reef shark and a gray reef shark.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Are
you attacking the brown one or the gray one?
Let's attack the brown one. So that's a total of 9 points of spear damage. And then as a bonus
gray,
action...
Right?
I said brown, but whatever's easiest for you to keep track of. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to let go of my spear and punch it in the nose. See if that works.
All right.
That is an 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Oh my god.
Actually rolling half decently for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Let's go bap. And I go on, get.
All right. The reef shark looks like it kind of stops what it's doing and looks at you, and it looks pretty scared. That was 9 and then 5. Great. Next up is gonna be the tentacle. I didn't make it a sticky note, but it is next. Excuse me. It is going to constrict. The tentacle is going to wrap up a little tighter around the seahorse, and it's going to do. Whoop, that's nowhere. A fair amount of damage. The seahorse looks like it's in a lot of pain. And it kind of lets out like a whinnying sound because it's a horse. And that'll bring us to Elomi.
Elomi knows that Leo can handle themselves for a moment, and so is going to target the tentacle with the crossbow. Getting in as close as possible without being inadvertently maimed by the writhing seahorse.
Okay.
This poor seahorse.
So you're shooting at it? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh, I did the crossbow plus 5. Those weren't words.
No.
But they didn't need to be words. 15.
15. Unfortunately, it's gonna kind of just miss the tentacle, and thankfully just narrowly miss hitting the seahorse, and it's gonna strike what you notice to be a bridle.
Oh.
And as you shoot, you realize that underneath where the tentacle has wrapped around, there is a bridle on this seahorse, but it does not hit the tentacle. Next, the brown reef shark, I presume you're still in melee with it, Leo.
Yes.
Is going to attempt to disengage and dart away. But you have a thing that I have a feeling you're going to use.
Probably. So yes, I will opportunity attack Sentinel.
Okay.
Oh, that's only a 10 to hit though, so I'm pretty sure that misses.
That's gonna miss, so it's gonna dart away about 15 feet. It doesn't seem ready to leave its lunch behind, but it wants to get away from you. The gray one, however, is going to take a chomp at you. But it's gonna miss. It seems a little bit confused, and it kind of just like whips back and forth and tries to bite you and just misses completely. And that's going to bring us to Thauma.
Thauma saw Elomi aim for down at the bottom of the seahorse and sees the tentacle that's holding it in place. So they're going to shoot at that to see if they can help get the seahorse free.
Okay.
That is a 22.
That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
I get sneak attack on the tentacle.
Is anyone within melee of the no one's within melee of the tentacle. No.
Okay.
Actually, Leo might be. Because Leo came up and attacked the shark that was attacking. So yeah, sure.
That was actually
sneak attack.
If that changes anything.
It was what?
It was actually a 20 to hit, not a 22. I mathed wrong.
That'll still hit. That's fine.
You do not need to apologize. 20 and over, that's fine by me.
9.
Sometimes it matters.
11. 13.
13 damage?
Yeah. I rolled all 2s.
All right. So 13 damage.
Did I math that right? Yeah.
The seahorse, the tentacle is going to just sort of loosen slightly on taking all that damage, and the seahorse is going to attempt again to escape, and this time it's going to roll with advantage. Strength. What is your strength?
Come on, seahorse, you can do it.
we're back on a different device now, but we're back. Sorry about that. My internet went kaput, but thank goodness smartphones exist. So the last we heard was the seahorse was trying to break free, and with the help of Thauma striking the tentacle, it was in fact able to break free, and it darted away, and that was just sort of darted into the kelp, and that was going to bring us to Leo.
Leo will just rush over to the nearest shark and hit it.
Okay, that's going to be gray shark.
So that is a 19 to hit, which I'm assuming does hit. And that is 10 points of piercing damage. Does the shark look like they're going to run away yet, or...?
It looks pretty pissed at you right now.
But not running away pissed?
More like hungry pissed.
Okay.
Oh.
In which case...
You scared away its dinner, and so it's like, well...
In which case, I guess I should hit it again. But this time with a fist.
Okay.
That's probably not going to hit. That's only a 15.
That is still going to hit.
Oh, nice. So that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Don't make me get angry.
It kind of snarls at you. And then... One moment. Leo, that the tentacle whips around and wraps around you, and you take 8 damage and are grappled.
Okay, got it.
And it's going to take us to Elomi.
All right. Do I have any... we're past the point of speaking right now, so let's just go at it with the crossbow again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
16 plus 4 is 20.
All right, you managed to hit the tentacle without hitting Leo. Roll some damage.
Oh, I'm so grateful I managed to not hit Leo. Okay, is this my D8? Okay. That is a 6 plus 2. 8. I can count. Piercing.
All right. Beautiful. The brown shark is going to come back, seeing that Leo is grappled, and it's going to come and take a bite at you.
That's fair.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 definitely hits.
Oops, that's the wrong die. For 4 damage.
Ow.
And then the gray one is going to take a bite at Elomi.
Oh.
Does 10 hit? No, 10 does not going to hit.
10 does not hit. I am too slippery for that. It's nighttime. Perfect for my nighttime carnivorous fish.
Perfect. And that's going to take us to Thauma.
Okay, Thauma's going to take a shot at the shark that bit Leo.
Okay, the brown one.
That is only an 11.
Unfortunately, that's not going to hit. So it is dark, and so it's a little hard to kind of make out what's going on. So the shot's going to go right over its head.
I say, oh fuck, and bonus action hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that stealth.
23.
23. How are you hiding? In what way are you hiding?
I'm going to blend in with the kelp, and my colors are going to change to match the kelp.
So are you using your racial ability then, not your rogue ability?
No, I'm going to use the rogue ability.
Okay.
And not blend.
It matters because the racial ability is a magical ability,
Yeah.
Whereas the rogue ability is like just physically hiding, and that's going to make a difference depending like on how the person sees.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not using the magic for it.
Okay.
I'm just using biology. If that's okay. Or do I have to huddle that in?
The biology is the magic. The racial ability being magic is the biology of being able to change color.
Okay. So then it will hide down in the silt.
Okay, great. Sounds good. You said you got a 20 what now?
23.
All of that didn't matter because it rolled a nat 1 to see you anyway. So
it saw its own crooked nose after being clapped by Leo and was like, "Oh, I'm upset now."
In that case, it is the seahorse's turn, and it has darted off into the kelp. You're not sure where it is at the moment, and then it will be Leo. The brown shark is right next to you. The gray shark is next to Elomi. You are still grappled.
Okay, and I'm grappled by this tentacle thing, yeah? Or by the shark?
Yes.
By the tentacle.
Wait, sorry. I get grappled and restrained mixed up, and I can't Google it. You are also restrained, which I think means you can't attack. Oh, maybe I might be back.
Right.
1 second, because I always confuse grappled and restrained.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and I think I have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, but you can still attack. You can also
I can attack,
attempt to escape.
I guess I will attack the thing that's holding me.
Okay.
With disadvantage, obviously.
Okay.
Roll.
What are you attacking it with?
My spear. For a total of 9.
To hit?
Yeah. And then I'm going to try and punch it. At disadvantage for a total of 12, which I also think is not going to hit. Yeah.
That will hit.
Oh, will it? Oh. Sweet. In which case, take 6 points of damage.
All right. Great. That's going to take us to the octopus, which is going to tighten its grip. And that's the wrong die. And you are going to take 5 damage as it sort of just starts constricting.
Ooh, ow.
And it is Elomi. Also, Leo, as you're struggling with it and punching it, you look down and you notice in the silt in the bottom, there is an octopus. You see 2 little eyes looking up at you. It is not just a tentacle in the ground. There is actually an octopus down there that you are now aware of where it is.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It is a giant octopus.
No. It's so cool.
And now it's going to be Elomi's turn.
I just needed to geek out a little bit about octopus for a second. Alright. Do I go for the shark that's attacking me, or do I go for the tentacle holding Leo?
The shark that's attacking you looks pretty roughed up.
I can probably just take it out and get that part of the equation neutralized then.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use my racial ability to disengage to get a better angle on the tentacle that's around Leo.
Okay.
And shoot at that tentacle.
Great.
Again.
Go ahead and roll.
That was a natural 1.
That my question doesn't matter then. Well, actually, it kind of does. Were you shooting at the tentacle or were you shooting at the base?
I was shooting at where Leo was looking because Leo doesn't look anywhere for no reason.
Okay, then you don't hit Leo. But you do hit the ground and then bop yourself in the face with your crossbow as it recoils. And you're just a little bit disoriented for a moment. And you do miss. Did you want to do anything else? Or yes, you already used your bonus action to disengage.
I think I'm all out of actions for the moment. So
okay.
I will place a card defense mode and move on.
Beautiful. So in that case, the shark that's by Leo is going to try to attack again. 12 does definitely not hit.
No.
It's just looking a little like woozy, and so it's like, do I attack? Do I go? And then it decides to attack, but then misses because it just kind of changes its mind mid-bite. Elomi, the one that you were near, is going to swim back up to you and try to take a bite out of you. 8 does not hit. So these sharks are just having a rough day, and they're like, or a rough night. Like, maybe I should go. And then it's going to be Thauma's turn.
Thauma saw that Elomi shot down towards the ground, and goes to aim for the same area, realizing that it is a distant evolutionary relative.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
And that is a dirty 20.
Great, that's gonna hit. Roll some damage.
That's it. 8 plus 5, 13, plus 9 for sneak attack.
No one is within melee of it anymore, so there's no sneak attack.
Aren't I hiding?
What? Oh, yeah, you're hiding. Yep, never mind.
It was 13 plus 9. 22.
All right. At that point, the tentacle, Leo, you feel it loosen. It loosens its grip on you. It's still like wrapped around you, but it's not holding on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like sitting there. The seahorse is nowhere to be found, and it is Leo's turn.
So the tentacle is sort of like loosened. I'm going to wriggle out of it.
Okay.
So it's going to be harder to grab me again, I guess. And then I'm going to poke it again. Go. Where did you come from?
Can you just ask animals where they come from?
That is an unnatural 20 to hit.
Okay, that's definitely gonna hit.
For 7 points of damage.
At that point, the tentacle just sort of drifts down and is motionless. Well, it's drifting, so that's a motion, but it's not moving anymore.
It's not moving voluntarily.
Leo brings such
It's
joy
dead.
to my
You
life.
killed it.
Hey, where are the sharks?
One of the sharks is right by you. The other one is right by Elomi.
I'm going to yell at the shark. Go home! Go on!
Make an intimidation check with advantage, because you beat the crap out of it.
Hey. That is a 20 unnatural.
Okay. At that point, it is Elomi's turn. It looks like you've scared it, though. I'm not used to my camera being down here instead of up there. So the octopus is dead, the seahorse is nowhere to be seen, and the two sharks look pretty scared at this point. The gray one is right by you.
I'm thinking of making an intimidation check as well.
Okay.
Just trying to scare them off.
How are you going to do it?
Elomi is going to... God, I can't believe I'm describing this. Try to, like, puff themselves up so that they look bigger and just let out this, like, huge, like, singer's yodel kind of thing. Just to sort of scare them away, like what would a brown bear...
Make an intimidation check.
Excuse me. I have a +4. I don't think a 9 would do it, would it?
So at that point, they're looking scared, looking at Leo, and then you make this weird yodeling sound, and they look a little confused, look back at Leo, and they each dart away in the same direction into the kelp. And at that point, we are out of initiative.
Thauma just looks over at Elomi and just... What?
Elomi is dying of embarrassment. It just beelines for the bedrolls, forgetting that there's probably still a cloud of ink.
No, the ink would have dissipated at this point. Each of you make a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh, a natural 20.
Natural or un?
Un.
22.
16.
Elomi, as you're heading out of this little, it's not even really a clearing, this wide spot, you look down or you see caught on a rock another piece of the bridle from the seahorse, and you recognize the colors of it.
Oh. That can't be anything good. I'm gonna take it, though, because it's clearly expensive and someone's gonna want it back if they went through the trouble of dyeing the reins and the bridle.
Yep, I'm gonna send you a little secret whisper. Secrets. As soon as I remember what your name is. There we go.
Secret tunnel, but a secret whisper.
Okay. SpongeBob rules. I'm not going to think about it. But yeah, Elomi is going to place that in their bag and sort of call out without turning around because their face is on fire right now. Did you see any signs of a rider? There's a bridle here.
No. I'll look, and Leo's gonna start looking around for a rider.
Thauma will help look around too.
Okay,
Thauma
cool.
definitely didn't see anything beforehand.
Make an investigation check, everyone. Or unless Elomi's not looking. I don't know if Elomi's looking, but...
Elomi's probably mostly examining the bridle in the hand, seeing how it broke and whatnot. There's
Leo probably gets distracted by the tentacle, because they rolled 6.
Leo gets distracted by some really delicious-looking kelp, too.
Ooh! Midnight snack. Yeah.
I also rolled a 6. Elomi is too embarrassed to investigate further.
I rolled a 6, but have a +3. Middle of the night. We're tired.
Fair enough. All right. You do not find any evidence of a rider. You don't see the seahorse. You see a dead octopus.
A doctopus.
And some kelp. A doctopus.
Is it normal for, like, octopodes and sharks to work together? It seemed like they were working together. Is that normal?
I mean, if the octopus was, you know that reef sharks would, if they look more like it was like an opportunity, like the octopus was messing with the horse, the seahorse, and the sharks were like, well, hey, snack, he can't eat all that himself. It didn't look like they were working together as much as just each working on the same thing.
Okay.
The sharks are being bastards and trying to steal the octopuses.
Yeah.
Yet again, the pro-octopus agenda.
Hey, I gotta stand up for my family, even if I try to kill them. Species solidarity.
Hey, it's okay.
Are you heading back to bed?
Elomi is the first one there, tail to head, just covered in the blankets. They're whispering just said, "Oh my god! Oh 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 my god! Diana, kill me!"
Thauma floats by, and the kleptical just goes and like pats Elomi's head before they go back onto their rocks.
Beautiful. You settle back in to finish your long rest.
Oh my god.
And then
thank goodness. I had 7 hit points left.
Oh my
god. As you lay down and just Leo is immediately snoring. As the sunlight starts to fill the water, and the warmth of morning starts warming up. I don't know. I'm tired too. Leo is woken by a very bizarre sensation on their head, and you hear a snuffling, and you wake up and there is a seahorse chewing on your hair.
Aww. I'm just gonna sort of reach up and rub the seahorse's head. And then roll out of bed. Is this the same seahorse that we rescued last night?
This is the same seahorse, and it seems very startled that you are not seaweed.
Would Leo have seaweed sort of stuffed in a pocket or something that I could
I imagine any pocket Leo has probably has seaweed and kelp in it somewhere.
Okay. I'm going to give the seahorse some of my pocket seaweed.
All right, the seahorse is happily munching on some pocket seaweed, and I think that is where we should call it for the night, because we're just about at the 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have a giant seahorse eating seaweed out of your hand.
As you do in the morning.
And you do complete your long rest.
Good, because I was looking rough.
All right. On that note, any closing notes before we log off?
Yep. I rolled it, and I have a CF point.
Okay.
With a speed reduction.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, especially through some technical difficulties this week and the weird camera angle. But we hope to see you next week. Thank you, as always, to my players, to the people watching, to Ashta for running the stream, and Soph Sundries for our map. And yeah, thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Unusual for our art.
That's the one. Yes, it's all in the credits. Read the credits.